What is going on, my amazing Extreme team? Johnnyboy back for another episode of our Pokemon Sapphire Randomizer Nuzlocke here on the channel. I'm sorry it's been a couple of days that we haven't had an episode. I've just been busy with stuff, and as you guys know, I had like a cold and everything like that, and I didn't want to record while I was having a cold because I didn't want to have tissues, I didn't want to have to keep sneezing throughout episodes and stuff like that. I just feel like it wouldn't be good, to be fair. So I'm sorry that we haven't had an episode for the last sort of 2 or 3 days. I do apologize for that, but we're back, we're ready to go for Sapphire. I'm feeling better, I'm feeling good. Hopefully I don't jinx myself with that. If you guys are hyped that we are back, if you guys are hyped for this episode of Sapphire, we have got a lot to cover in this episode, you guys. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, because that is sort of one of the reasons why I've been down. You know, we haven't been doing too well on the like goal, you guys. You guys who have been smashing the like button have been absolutely amazing. But if you guys are watching this right now, you never hit the like button, make sure you make that effort. Go down, hit that like button. If you want to see more Sapphire, if you want to see more from the channel, if you want to see more from me, make sure you hit that like button down below, because that is what motivates me. That is what makes me think I'm gonna make an episode today, because those guys absolutely loved the previous episode. I'm gonna make a new episode. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get on with this. We need to have a quick party update, because I have no idea what's going on, because I haven't played this for 2 days. We've got a beautiful Whalmer here, which has the potential to become a Whale Lord. I've never actually used a Whale Lord ever, so it'll be really, really exciting to use. It's still got Splash, so we need to put in some training today. We need to put in some training. We have Tyrogue, who is actually going to be evolving in 3 levels time. I'm sure we'll do that in this episode, quite possibly. And we're going to be either getting another Hitmontop, a Hitmonlee, or a Hitmonchan. And we're going to have to find out. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. I think it works off his stats, and like whatever stat is higher, like his attack, his defense, or speed, or something like that, determines like what he's going to be. But hopefully it's not a Hitmontop, so we can have something different. Hopefully it's Hitmonlee, because you guys know how much I love a Hitmonlee. We do have our Hitmontop here, who I love so much with Revenge, Rolling Kick, Focus Energy, and Shoot. Yeah, Tyrogue has only got 1 move. Still, I can't believe he only has 1 move. He's reminding me of Magikarp. Although I think Magikarp gets a tackle at least at level like 17 or something like that. So I'm pretty sure he has 2 moves by the time that Tyrogue only has the 1. I'm pretty sure not all baby Pokemon only have 1 move. I'm not entirely sure. It might just be Tyrogue. Anyway, we have our starter here, Hunter, who hasn't been putting in too much work. He's not been too strong, to be fair. I mean, that Bite is good. Bite's a good move, but he needs another move. He needs to get some more power, because I'm really, really considering, like, Crespo, man. I love you, buddy, but seriously, Huntail hasn't been putting in the best work. He hasn't been the best Pokemon on the team. But hopefully in this team, in this episode, he'll change my mind. Roselia, on the other hand, has been absolutely amazing. Mega Drain, Growth, Cut, and Stun Spore. She has taken out 2 gym leaders. Well, he has taken out gym leaders, but she just looks like a female Pokemon. I'm just going to say she, just easier to say. She's taken out 2 gym leaders just on her own. Maybe she's going to be able to do the same in the next gym. Maybe. We will find out. We might be taking on the gym in the next episode. I might just fuck it and go for a long episode. We have Gobat here, our Marble. Never used the Marble as well, with Astonish, Fake Tears, Bite, and Sweet Scent. Just perfect Pokemon. I think Marble has been putting in some good work, to be fair. That Bite doing a lot of damage. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get on with this episode, because as I said just a second ago, we have a lot to be doing in this episode, you guys. We have a lot to be doing. We did get the bicycle in the previous episode, so what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is buy some potions. I need to buy some potions, because we're going to be going on to Cycling Road in this episode, and we need to get some super potions ready to go, because I do not want to be running back to the Pokemon Center every 2 seconds. Our Pokemon are super, super low leveled. We're going to be coming up against a lot of electric types on Cycling Road, so I'm going to prepare with some Paralyze Heals. I think 5 will do, to be fair. I don't think we're going to be in a battle where we're sort of like stuck for ages, and we'll get just 1 more super potion just to make sure that we've used up all our money. We've got 124 Pokedollars to spend on Burger King, because Burger King is awesome. I miss Burger King, I really do. I haven't been into a Burger King in so long. I mean, like, here in England, I don't know if it's the same in America. Like, here in England, you only have, like, you have McDonald's pretty much everywhere. But if I'm honest, I do prefer Burger King over McDonald's. I prefer KFC over McDonald's. What am I doing? We need to bike in this building. Professor Oak is not going to be happy about us, but we need to bike in this building. But yeah, I prefer Burger King over McDonald's. And in the UK, we only have like Burger Kings at like service stations, on motorways, on highways, and in airports. That's pretty much the only place we have them, especially where I live anyway. And it's just so annoying that I can't get Burger King. I love Burger King. It's so good. I don't know why I'm talking about Burger King, but I just am, guys. I just am. Anyway, there is actually a trainer down there, so I'm actually not going to miss her out. I'm going to go ahead and take her on, because she's just hiding from us. Not a lot of people know she's here. She's just chilling here. I don't know why she's here. I literally have no idea. I mean, if Nintendo were going to hide something, don't you think it would have been something better than just a random trainer with one Pokemon with an Abra? I don't know, but this Abra is exactly the same level as our team. We need to get some training in. We need to get some serious training. It's got hidden power. Please don't be a hidden power electric. Please don't. Okay, sorry. That's okay. That's cool. You can hit me with as many of those as you like. And look at Crespo. I was just hating on Crespo. Look at this. Almost taking out the Abra in one hit. Crespo's amazing. I never meant to be mad about Crespo. I never meant to be mean to Crespo. I think Crespo's amazing. We're going to be getting a lot of experience, actually, to be fair. As we have quite a low-level team, we're going to be getting quite a lot of experience. I might actually swap Crespo out, to be fair, into our Tyrogue. I really want to see what Tyrogue is going to be evolving into, so I'm probably going to focus on that. We'll probably have like a level 20 Tyrogue. We'll do some switch training, get him up to a serious level, because I want to see what he evolves into. It's probably going to be another Hitmontop, knowing my luck, but hopefully it's not another Hitmontop. I wouldn't be mad to have two Hitmontops in the team. It'd just be a little weird, to be fair, to have two of those on the layout. But we got a Cyclist here, and she's got a Magnemite. Of course she has, because everyone surrounding this area is going to have an electric type Pokemon, because we're going up to an electric type gym, and I'm actually not too scared about the electric type gym, because a lot of the Pokemon in that gym, as Nintendo has no imagination, they're pretty much all Magnemites. Oh god, that did a lot of damage. They're pretty much all Magnemites. And Magnetons, to be fair, so I'm not too worried about it. As you can see, Gennaro here can take out Magnemites in one hit, and to be fair, having two fighting types on the team is going to be really good, and Gennaro is up to level 17, so we're getting some levels already. That's nice, some nice progress going on. One thing I was going to say is I'm not really going to care how long episodes are anymore. I've tried doing longer episodes on the channel. I've tried doing shorter episodes on the channel. It doesn't really sort of matter how sort of like popular the videos are. So I'm just going to go with any sort of length of episode that I sort of feel like giving you guys. It's obviously going to be over 10 minutes. I don't want to give you guys like a half-assed kind of video. Obviously they're going to be over sort of 10 minutes, but you know, if I feel like I can go for half an hour, if I feel like I can go 45 minutes, I'm going to go for 45 minutes. I don't care. This thing's got tackle, which is kind of bad. I need to remember that this is a Nuzlocke. Because I've been playing on my own. I've been playing Alpha Sapphire on my own, which is something I was going to talk about a little later. And obviously I've been playing it as, obviously not as a Nuzlocke, because I'm playing casually, and it'd just be frustrating, it'd just be annoying to play casually and play a Nuzlocke casually. So I'm just playing it normally, so I'm allowed to use revives, I'm allowed to let Pokemon faint, but I need to get back into the mindset that this is a Nuzlocke, and this Magnemite can go for a Supersonic Sonic Boom, and it's going to take us down to about 7 HP, so I've got to be really, really careful about that. The Thunder Shock, I can deal with Thunder Shock. Thunder Shock is fine. I don't think it's going to do too much to us, but Sonic Boom is going to take us out, so we need to watch that. We definitely need to watch that. But talking of that, talking of me playing Alpha Sapphire, we've got loads of Soda Pops. Why don't we buy all those Super Potions? We've got tons of Soda Pops, which are a lot cheaper. And of course, he's going to go for Super Sonic. Oh my god. Magnemite, what is your problem? I hate Magnemites, just go for Supersonic. I hate being confused, the worst thing ever, it really, really is. But talking of Alpha Sapphire, talking of me playing, of course we're going to hit ourselves in confusion as well. This is so annoying, I hate Magnemite so much. Let's just snap out confusion straight away. That's really nice, I'm going to take out this Magnemite. Talking of me playing Alpha Sapphire, so far, actually I want you guys help with Alpha Sapphire. I want you guys to sort of decide what my team is going to be. I've started playing, I chose Mudkip as my starter. He's evolved into a Marshtomp now. I've taken on 2 gyms. I've taken on, obviously, Roxanne, I've taken on Brawly. So we've got a Marshtomp right now, and I decided that I have never used an Exploud before. I don't think I've ever used an Exploud before, so I did get a Whismur, who's now a Loudred. I think he evolved at level 20, and I keep using the move, what's that move? What's that move? That sound sort of move that he always has. What Whismur has. I can't even think of it now, but it's like a sort of like a sound move. It's like a normal move that gets stronger each time you use it. I just can't remember what it is. My mind's completely gone blank. But it's actually a really, really good move, to be fair. You get it as a TM in the game, and I just can't remember what it is. But I have a Loudred, and I also have a Makuhita, who's level 22. I thought he actually evolved. I thought Makuhita evolved really early. I thought he evolved at level 18 into a Hariyama, but I guess it's a little later, maybe sort of like 24, something like that. But I have a Hariyama, a Makuhita, I have a Marshtomp, and I have a Loudred, and I'm deciding what I need to have on my team. I kind of want a fire type, but I feel like the choice of fire types in Alpha Sapphire and Sapphire isn't the best, to be fair. I mean, you could have a Slugma, you could have a Macargo, which isn't the... Oh my god, how many times does this guy say Rhino? You can have a Makago, which isn't the fastest Pokemon in the world. I really want a Fire-type Pokemon. I've used Camerupt a ton of times. I have, to be fair, and what's the other one? You can have Torkoal as well. I reckon I should use a Torkoal, but I feel like Torkoal's quite slow. Although it would be really cool because you just get Flamethrower and you do get Overheat from Flannery, so it would be cool to have a Torkoal. I don't know what I want to use. I want you guys to choose my team for me. I kind of want to have a Flygon as well. I always have a Flygon every time I play through Alpha Sapphire. I just think it's absolutely amazing. I love Flygon so much. I just love the typing. It's such a good typing. I prefer Flygon design-wise and just overall to Garchomp. I just feel like Garchomp, I don't know, he's not as... He just doesn't look as fast. He doesn't look as cool, I don't think, as Flygon. I'm sure everyone's going to disagree with me with that, because I know that Garchomp is a really, really sort of popular Pokemon, but I love Flygon. I think Flygon's amazing. Flygon deserved that Mega that he was going to get, that he didn't actually get in the... eventually, because he was actually going to get a Mega. If you guys don't know, Flygon was going to get a Mega, but Nintendo or Game Freak decided that they didn't like the design of the Mega. They didn't like it enough, so that kind of sucks. I guess if they didn't like it enough, then we're not going to like it, so I'm kind of happy in a way that they pulled it out, but hopefully we get a Mega Flygon very, very soon, because that guy that you meet in Alpha Sapphire, the guy who talks about the secret bases thing, oh my goodness, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, he's supposed to have a Flygon. He's supposed to have a Flygon. You're supposed to be able to battle him, and obviously they took it out last minute, which kind of sucked, because I love to have someone else to battle, another little rival. That's what makes X and Y so good. You have so many different rivals. The only problem with X and Y is you always meet up with them as a group. You never, like, meet them sort of, like, on their own to battle. Apart from sort of Serena or something like that, just like on your own. But that's what I really liked about X and Y, that you have like multiple rivals, which is really, really cool, or friends, I guess, in X and Y, trying to be more friendly. But I actually had a question of the day for this episode for you guys. The question of the day I was going to ask you guys, actually no, I'll say what I was going to say before. Alpha Sapphire, I'm playing through Alpha Sapphire at the moment. If any of you guys want to start a game of Alpha Sapphire or a Mega Ruby or something like that and have like an in-game battle with me, when I sort of like get closer to the Pokemon League or something like that, let me know in the this Voltorb's only level 7, what the hell? Let me know in the comment section below, let me know your friend code as well, and I'll go ahead and have an in-game battle with you. I'm talking in-game battle, so no one brings some sort of high-powered Mewtwo that's sort of like fully stat trained and everything like that. I don't want any of that, because I don't want to be messing around with that. I want to have like a nice fun in-game battle. So if you guys have Alpha Sapphire or Mega Ruby and you want to start a new game or something like that, or you're having like, or if you're in the middle of a game right now, I'd love to have some in-game battles with you guys. Let me know if you guys would like to do that, and yeah, I'll go ahead and give you my friend code when we get when I sort of like get closer towards the end, I guess, because I don't want to have one right now. But as we get sort of close to the end of Alpha Sapphire, we'll have some in-game battles with you guys. I think that'd be really, really fun to have. And maybe soon on this channel, I'll be able to bring some X and Y and Alpha Sapphire battles. It's just, like, you know, with a channel with sort of, like, this sort of many subscribers, like, it's not like the highest sort of subscriber count. I just feel like spending so much money sending my 3DS off to get, like, a capture card, it's not really worth it at this point. Maybe once we get more subscribers and stuff like that on board, maybe I'll think about doing it, and bringing that sort of thing to the channel. I'd love to bring possibly the next Pokemon title to the channel. That'd be absolutely amazing. But let me know if you guys want to have some in-game battles. But moving on to my question of the day for this episode, because obviously we're battling a few trainers. We like to have question of the days. We like to keep things fresh. And I don't know why I'm not battling this Voltorb, because he's only level 7, so he can absolutely destroy this thing with a couple of tackles. Please don't go for an explosion. Thank you so much, Voltorb. That's really, really nice. Question of the day for this episode is quite a big question, actually, to be fair. What is you guys' favorite game? X and Y or Alpha Sapphire, Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? Let me know in the comment section below, what is you guys' favorite game out of the two? My personal favorite, as Hoenn is my favorite gen, I'm going to say that Alpha Sapphire is my favorite. Now, there are obviously pros and cons to both of these games. Obviously, with X and Y, as I just said, you have multiple rivals. You sort of like start this journey as a group of friends, which is something that I've always dreamed about a Pokemon game. I was really excited when I first saw that you're going to have multiple friends, you're going to be starting this journey with them together, and I need to swap out right now from this Marwell, but I really, really liked that aspect about X and Y. I really liked, obviously the new region, everything like that. Oh god, we got Magnet Pull, so we have to stay in, because we're a Steel type, we have to stay in against this thing. I'm going to use the Speed Up button just for this little bit here, because, oh god. Oh goodness. Okay, I'll talk about the question of the day in just a sec. Can we not swap out at all? We can't swap out at all. This means we're gonna lose Goban. What the hell? Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, hopefully he just goes for tackles. Let's go for another bite. We're gonna have to watch those sonic booms, because that's gonna be really scary. Please don't go for any sonic booms. Keep flinching. Keep flinching. Please keep flinching. Yes. Okay, good, good. Okay, that scared the hell out of me for a second there. I thought we were gonna lose Goban because 3 sonic booms would take us out, and I didn't want to have to keep spamming potions, so that's actually kind of good that we were able to beat that guy. That really scared me for a second there. But yeah, as I was saying, obviously X and Y has like huge benefits. As you know, you start the group with this group of friends. We're beating everyone there now. You know, obviously it's a new region. You've got new Pokemon. There's some great Pokemon in X and Y. I was really looking forward to Tyrantrum. Really looking forward to Talonflame. Dragouge as well, I think, is an amazing looking Pokemon. Obviously Klefki, and the what's the sword one? The Honedge and everything like that. Aegislash. I just think they're absolutely amazing Pokemon. You know, Pokemon X and Y had this obviously new region. It had a really, really cool Elite Four as well. Although in the Elite Four, the trainers only had, the Elite Four members only had 4 Pokemon, which kind of sucks, which kind of sort of pulls away from it, pulls away from the challenge a little bit, which is why I kind of prefer Alpha Sapphire a little bit more. But the down points to X and Y, in my sort of opinion, is the amount of dialogue. There is so much storyline in that game. I feel like every single town that you go into, you feel like you're talking to someone for absolutely ages. You're either talking to Professor Sycamore or those 2 superhero people who come over and talk to you all the time. It's just so annoying. It's so repetitive with X and Y, and that's something I absolutely hate about X and Y. I really, really do. And we're going to double battle here right now. But yeah, the amount of dialogue, I feel like in Alpha Sapphire, the amount of dialogue is definitely sort of like down. You're having sort of more time with the battles, you're more time sort of on your own, which is really, really nice. But X and Y, they really, really went overboard with the amount of times and the amount of times you sort of had to stop and talk to people, which really, really took away from the game. It didn't have the best story in the world, if I'm honest. But again, as I said, it's a new region, it's a really, really cool region that has some cool Pokemon in it as well, so that's sort of like an up point for X and Y. And obviously the Mega Evolution bit, I wasn't really on board with the start. It's the game that introduced Mega Evolutions. I wasn't really on board with it originally, but after a while I did kind of like it. It did add something to the Pokemon universe, made it more interesting. I kind of thought it was going to taint Pokemon in a way, because you've never seen anything like that in Pokemon before. I mean, you know, us as big fans of Pokemon think that it's, you know, it's a really special game. We don't want anything to sort of, it's kind of like if someone went to the sort of like old Star Wars movies, the classic Star Wars movies, and tried to remake them and ruin it. It's kind of like that, adding something as big as Mega Evolution. It's kind of like, I don't want you to ruin Pokemon. I don't want you to sort of like completely just throw it in the garbage. So I'm kind of happy that Mega Evolution did take off, and not too many people were mad about it. And I do like the aspect of that, to be fair, and I do thank X and Y for bringing Mega Evolution into the game. But in terms of Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, the reason why I like that more, obviously there's less dialogue. I love the story. I already loved Hoenn more than any other game before I even started playing Alpha Sapphire. That's why I love it just so much. Also, the game is just beautiful. Looking at the game, the colors, you know, the details and the trees and the bushes and everything like that, and just so much effort they've put into the game into making it look like a really beautiful game. I just absolutely love it for that. I think it's a great looking game. I love how at night and sort of like going into the evening, it's sort of like it goes orange as if like the sun's going down, and obviously it goes dark as well. It just looks beautiful. The fact that you get to ride on a Latios and a Latias, which is just amazing to me. I love the story. I love May. I love Wally. I love Wally in this game. I don't really like him too much in Alpha Sapphire. I don't really like him too much in this game. I think he's kind of annoying. But in Alpha Sapphire, you kind of grow to love him because you can definitely see that he's sort of like a sick child, and he's sort of like you kind of feel good for helping him out, catching his Pokemon and everything like that. You kind of sort of like Wally. I love the fact that he has a Gallade, and that battle you have against Wally just looks so beautiful as well. In that little sort of like meadow bit at the end in sort of Victory Road, I think it looks really, really cool. I just love the game so much. I love Alpha Sapphire. I can't even think of any down points to Alpha Sapphire, to be fair. I like the fact that they had the sort of Emerald bit at the end. I think that's a really, really cool add-on. I wouldn't have liked to seen like another sort of Hoenn game. Like, I wouldn't have liked to see like a remake of Emerald, a complete remake of Emerald, because I feel like it's technically the same thing. To be fair, just with a few things tweaked, a few things changed in Emerald. So I'm happy they sort of added that on the end rather than making a whole new game and sort of in a way wasted our time, to be fair, which I feel like they might be doing with Pokemon Z. I hope if they do a Pokemon Z, obviously adding on to X and Y, I hope they do it in the same way they did, I hope they, like, where they did Black and White, where they had like Black and White 2, and they had sort of like, the region was kind of changed. It was sort of like, I think it was like further on in time as well, like that. And so there was so much more changed in Black and White 2 than there was in sort of like Emerald over Sapphire and Ruby. So hopefully they do that with Pokemon Z. I'd be happy with that. I'd like to see a new sort of variant of the region to discover, maybe some new areas. I think that would be really, really cool. So I do have high hopes. I do have high hopes for Pokemon Z if they end up doing that. Obviously, they've hinted at that recently. With the sort of release of the new Zygarde forms, and also the sort of new form for Greninja, which I think I might make a separate video on about, giving sort of my opinion on that new Greninja form. Obviously, with the description out now, there's a description was released saying that sort of like takes the this new Greninja takes the form of Ash. Due to the high bond that he has. So I'm guessing that in the new games, as I said in previous videos, with the trainer customization that you have in Kalos, I feel like you're going to have Pokemon that are going to evolve and change to look like the character that you've created, which I think is really, really cool. I think that's a really, really cool aspect, and I really hope they do that. So I'm kind of really, despite the fact that maybe they're not working on a new region right now, maybe they're not working on like a Kanto remake, I'm actually really excited if they do make a Pokemon Z. I feel like they've got a good few ideas up their sleeves over at Nintendo. And if they do make it like Black and White 2, where it's a bit different, the region's a bit different, the story's a little bit different, I'd be happy. I'd be really, really happy. But let me know anyway. Let me know in the comment section below, what is you guys' favorite game? What do you guys think about the future? And I will go ahead and make a video based on what I'm kind of thinking about these new games, well, possible new games, these new sort of releases by Korokoro. And I'm sure that next month we'll get some more information on it, because I feel like they wouldn't just give us this information, just leave it out there. To be fair, so hopefully we find out some more to talk about very, very soon, because I really want to do really want to do sort of like a Pokemon discussion kind of video on the channel. I think that would be a really, really cool sort of way to talk about what I'd like to see in Pokemon games, and talk about what obviously true information that's come out. So I think it'd be really, really cool, get some opinions as well. So I might start doing that. I might start doing sort of like a Pokemon discussion video on this channel, if you guys would love to see that. Hopefully you guys would love to see that, and let me know in the comment section below if you'd love to see that. But anyway, after all that discussion, getting back into the game, we're actually doing some pretty nice work, to be fair. As I went into this episode, I thought, oh god, this is going to take absolutely ages to take on all these trainers, and we're going to be struggling because we're so underleveled, but we're actually doing a decent job, to be fair. I mean, we've also almost lost Goban at some point, but we're actually doing a decent job, to be fair. This Roselia is flinching the hell out of us right now. Well, we're flinching the hell out of this Roselia, and he's not going to be able to survive this next bite despite the absorb, which is really, really nice. I know these trainers have like 6 Pokemon. They're so annoying, to be fair, but they're decent for training. They're decent for training. I wish you had like the what's it, the Versus Seeker? I wish we had the Versus Seeker in this game. It'd be really, really cool to have. But Crespo is actually the lowest level Pokemon on our team, so we'll go back into Crespo here. I did have a couple of things more like written down to talk about. The team right now, how are you guys feeling about the team? Obviously, we've had this team for quite a while now. We've had this team pretty much since like episode sort of 5 or 6, when we sort of rounded out the team. Maybe even earlier than that, possibly sort of episode 4. In this Let's Play. So let me know what you guys are thinking about the team. Do you like the team right now, how it is, or do you want me to change it up? Because I know that we have some cool Pokemon in the box. I mean, we have that Clefable, we have Aerodactyl, we do have some powerful Pokemon in the box. So let me know what you guys think. Do we swap out some Pokemon, or do we keep the team how it is? Do we like the team how it is? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about that? I'm saying let me know in the comments so much in this episode today, but I want you guys to know. I want you guys to sort of like have a say in this. I'd like you guys to have a say in this episode. I'd love that. But anyway, we got a couple more trainers to take on. I think there's about, I say, oh boy, why have I gone for a Screech? What am I doing? But actually no, Screech is a good idea. It does so much damage. That is like a stab Fury attack, and it's doing so much to Crespo. Oh my goodness. Right, we're going to go for a Screech, and we'll probably have to go ahead and swap out. It's going to lower his defense, actually. Shall we risk it? No, we're not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go out into Goban. We've just lowered his defense by 2 stages, so I'm pretty sure that Goban, with a bite, he's gone for a Pursuit. Oh my goodness, you I don't think I've ever seen that. Well, I have seen it before, obviously going for a pursuit on the swap out, but I've never actually experienced. That's never actually happened to me before, so that's actually kind of cool. And despite the Screech, we only do that much damage to him. What the hell? And we got Hyper Cutter, so he wasn't able to go for that move there. He wasn't able to go for that move that was doing so much damage. So we should be good. And still, you're just going to keep attacking us with those Fury attacks, not doing anything to Goban. It's so good having a Steel type on the team, especially in this gen, because absolutely nothing affects Steel types, apart from obviously Fighting types and Fire types. But Steel types do resist a lot of Pokemon, which is really, really cool. I do love Steel types. I feel like Steel types have the coolest designs in the Pokemon universe, to be fair. Well, that's sort of like Steel and Dark types, because Dark types have really, really cool designs as well. But do we have any Repels? Yes, we do. We do have a Repel. We need a Repel just to get to this randomized item over here. And it's an X speed. Okay, that's just completely useless, and that was anticlimactic. I'm sorry about that, guys. But that was actually our first randomized item of the. Oh god, we got another one there. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be having so many randomized items, which is awesome. And this guy, did he just say he was a bug catcher? Is he a bug catcher? He doesn't look like a bug catcher, but he must be a bug catcher. He is a bug catcher. He is. He's an amazing bug catcher. He's got an Nincada. I didn't know. I didn't know this, but Nincada is a ground type. I didn't even know that. I thought he was a bug Steel type as he evolves into, what are you doing? Really? You're gonna be missing right now? And he's gonna go for a Leech Life. This better not take us out. I'm sure that a Nincada can't take us out, but a Water Gun is super effective against this thing, and I'm swapping out from Crespo because Crespo is just completely useless, especially after that Sand Attack, and Whirlpool isn't the best sort of effective move ever, to be fair. I mean, like, in terms of, actually no, not effective, but like the accuracy isn't good. On Whirlpool, so we're going to go for a Water Gun here with Hua, and hopefully it does decent damage, but I literally, until I started playing through Alpha Sapphire, I had no idea that Water was super effective against this thing. I had no idea it was a ground type. It doesn't even look like a ground type. It's really, really weird, to be fair, but he's going to go out into Beautyfly. Who do we have for Beautyfly? We don't really have anyone for Beautyfly. Let's go into Goban. I feel like Goban literally, as he resists everything and he has that powerful bite, I feel like Goban is going to be such an amazing Pokemon in this team. He really, really is. Let's go for a bite. He's going to resist the bug type moves. He's not going to resist the bug type moves. Isn't bug super effective against Dark? Or is it Psychic? I think it's super effective against Psychic. I don't know, we'll find out, but he keeps flinching, which is really nice. Going to get a lot of experience from this thing as well. And we flinch him out 3 times. And we finally take out the Beautyfly. We're going to get a lot of experience from that. And we're up to level 19. Goban, the highest level Pokemon on our team. We get so much experience from that. We might as well actually stay in here with Goban. He's going out to a Dustox. Can we get the triple flinch again? That'd be really cool if we get a triple flinch. He's going to go for a Confusion. He's going to do nothing to Goban. It's just absolutely nothing. That did 2 damage to Goban. We get the critical hit. We're going to get the flinch. No, we're not. Okay. We didn't get the flinch that time. Dustox is not being flinched. Dustox is a serious Pokemon. He's a really, really cool Pokemon. Who's cooler? Is Dustox cooler or is Beautyfly cooler? Who has the best design? Dustox is cool. He is kind of a cool Pokemon. But I'm pretty sure, I'm going to say Beautyfly's design is better. It's just so much more colorful. It's so much better. But Dustox is a cool Pokemon. I've always liked Dustox. I feel like he's underrated. He's a good Pokemon. Anyway, we've taken him out anyway, so we can just go ahead and move on here. And we get so much experience from those fully evolved Pokemon. It's a good thing about those two. Like, bug types in general are just so easy to train. They're just so easy to train. I don't think this guy battles us. I think he just tells us about, I think it's a girl, actually. It's a girl. I've always thought this is a guy with headphones on, but I'm pretty sure it's a girl with pigtails. So, I've literally only just realized that. I've only just realized. It's amazing how much you just realize when you really think about something. But I think there's another randomized item just down here, because there would not be this little dip down here if there wasn't. And we get Figgy Berry! I have no idea what that is. I literally have no idea what that is. No idea what a Figgy Berry is. And this is going to be the final trainer, I think. I'm hoping it is anyway, because there are a lot of trainers on this route. Oh my goodness, there's so many. It's going to be one of those guys with 6 Pokemon, of course it is. So it's going to be good training for our Tyrogue, so I might swap into Tyrogue in just a second. We got Whisper, look at little Whisper. I've got one of you dudes in my Alpha Sapphire playthrough. Oh, actually no, it's not. I haven't got a Whisper anymore. I've got a Loudred, damn it. But I think Exploud's a cool Pokemon. I think Exploud's a really, really cool Pokemon. Although, he doesn't have the best, like, level-up moveset. He doesn't have a very good level-up moveset at all. I think he gets Bite and Stomp are the best moves that you get. I guess, like, an Exploud with with the Silk Scarf, the item that powers up normal type moves. That's a really cool Pokemon. It's a really strong Pokemon. Exploud is. I feel like my team in Alpha Sapphire is going to be a really bulky team as well. I mean, we're going to have Swampert, we're going to have a Hariyama, we're going to have an Exploud. Possibly a Flygon as well, but I kind of really want to go for a bulky team. I think I should get a Swalot or something like that. He's really bulky. I don't know. I'm just thinking of random Pokemon here, but we're up to level 19 with Tyrogue, which means one more level, and we'll see what he evolves into, but we are not staying in against this Taillow. That is a stupid plan. That is a stupid plan. So I'm going to go into Whalemere. I was going to say Wailord then, but we haven't got a Wailord yet. We have not got a Wailord yet, you guys, but here comes the Taillow. We can just go for a Water Gun on this thing and take it out. We could have gone for a rollout, actually. I feel like a rollout would have done more damage. Just going to go for a focus energy. It's not going to be doing anything because we outspeed with Huart. It's amazing how this huge... Actually, no, we don't outspeed. Okay, I take that back. We don't outspeed with Huart for some reason. I feel like we outsped on the first turn, but we didn't on that second one, though. But yeah, Exploud is a really cool Pokemon. I'm pretty sure he gets the move Boom Burst. I know that's a really good move for Exploud. Obviously, it's a sort of like a sound move. It kind of fits in really well. But I actually don't know where to get Boom Burst. I don't even think you can get Boom Burst in Alpha Sapphire. But you guys, if you know where it is, if it's in like Alpha Sapphire, let me know, you guys, because I'd love to find Boom Burst to have for my potential Exploud in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. That'd be really cool. But Tyrogue is one level off evolving. I don't think we're going to get to evolve in this episode, because I think this is the last trainer before we take on the gym. We're going to be taking on the gym in the next episode, you guys, because obviously this has been quite a long episode, to be fair, taking on all these trainers. But I'm happy that we're getting all these trainers out of the way. I was going to do a grinding montage. For all these trainers, but then again, I thought we're having too many grinding montages. We're having way too many of them. I'm pretty much taking up the entire game with grinding montages. It's going to get to the point where we're just taking on gym leaders in episodes, which is, I'm sure, not what you guys want to see, just taking on gym leaders after gym leader in every single episode. It'd be a really weird Let's Play, and it'd be really long, sort of repetitive grinding montages, so I'm sure you guys don't want to see that. I got Makuhita as well. So yeah, so that's why we're taking on the trainers in this episode. I think it's been good. I think if we have like a discussion topic like we have with the X and Y Alpha Sapphire thing, I think it's I think we can get through these sort of like long episodes with trainers. I think we can definitely do it. And hopefully, guys, you've been entertained in this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching us train the Pokemon up as well and talk about all the Pokemon games that we love. So let me know in the comment section below if you have enjoyed. If you want to see more skipping through stuff with grinding montages, let me know in the comment section below. But I think we're going to go ahead and end off this episode here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, answer the question of the day, which is, what do you guys prefer? Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Mega Ruby, or do you prefer Pokemon X and Y? Let me know what you guys think about the new Zygarde forms and everything like that in the comment section below. Make sure before you guys leave, smash that like button down below. If we can get to 12 likes on this episode, we'll be having a brand new video coming up for you guys. So if you want to see more from the channel, make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Thank you so much for checking out the episode, you guys. I hope you guys have indeed enjoyed this little longer episode. And in the next episode, we're going to be taking on Watson for our third gym badge. I can't wait. I really can't wait to take on Watson. It's going to be so cool to see what our team can do against Watson. Hope you guys have indeed enjoyed. Make sure you go ahead and check out my friend Big D518, the Primal Crew. Make sure you go ahead and check out his channel. He does amazing content over on his channel. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. I've been Johnnyboy 94, you guys are the Extreme Team, and I am out. Peace out, guys.